Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see The Naked City. I'm Burt Leonard, the producer. This story was not photographed in a studio. Quite the contrary. The actors played out their roles on the streets and in the buildings of New York itself.
Where'd that last punch come from, Johnny?
What do you think? Are you his manager or his undertaker?
How about it, Johnny?
No, I can take him.
Yeah, but only in small doses, kid. He's pulverizing you.
You don't know how to talk to a fighter. Shut up.
You want him dead?
Oh, that was nice. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Here's the dessert.
Yes. Come on. Just this one more.
Where does the time go?
Kathy? Come on, I'm going to put you in a high chair. All right. Wait, you sit in a high chair. I want to talk to Mommy first. Come on. Whoops. My baby.
Mommy.
Honey, if you won't call them, I will.
It's a closed book. Honey, you can beat an egg beater all day long in a glass of water, but you won't get whipped cream.
Oh, well, that's just great. Try to argue with that.
It's life, that's all. Hey, leave Steffi up till about 7 o'clock and she'll sleep better.
Look, will you just give me one good reason why you won't call them?
I told you. What chance would I have?
What chance? You wanted here in New York, didn't you? That should mean something.
How many people grow roses in Manhattan?
That penthouse crowd, they grow them. But you won it, didn't you? Not them, you. You came up with the best, what?
Hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid. You came up with the best new hybrid this year. Right out there on that fire escape, our own backyard. Now, look, I want you to get on the phone, and I want you to call Baltimore, and I want you to tell them that you're coming out there, and you're going to compete, and I want you to tell them you're coming in there swinging to win that national competition, all right?
Johnny, don't ever stop dreaming. No matter what I say, don't ever stop. Mama, goodbye. Good night, darling. Good night, Johnny.
Good night.
Thanks, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. What's the matter, kid?
Oh, nothing, Frank. Everything's fine. Aces, I gotta get back to the stand.
Okay, Sarge, you can book him now.
Okay, fellas. You first, Buster, the smiler with the knife.
Oh, what's bugging Johnny?
Johnny who?
Johnny Mills.
Was he in today?
Yeah, you were busy. He was in, walking at the bottom of the barrel.
Well, maybe it's his head. Maybe it's still bothering him.
Could be.
You know, it's funny. Just looking at him, you never think he was a fighter, would you?
Jimmy, he was the greatest club fighter I ever saw. The crowds loved him. A kid like that with the right manager would be right up on top. I suppose those are the breaks.
Hey, we better get back upstairs, speaking of managers, before Parker comes down here and gets us, huh?
And we had a good morning, Jimmy. Relax.
Look, don't tell me. You tell Parker. Come on.
All right. Good place.
Right. JP wants 400 to win on Broadway Limited in the first of Tampa rank. I told him we ain't handling no California action, but he's pushing me. Oh, what'll I tell him?
JP's a good customer. Tell him he's on.
Okay, JP, you're on. Right. Good. Righto. Right. Mo. Right. Mighty time. Right. 10. Oh. 10. Right. Get down. Right. I probably will straighten that out. Right. We're looking at the sheets over. Okay. I can't. Right. I
Hey,
can't go.
hi, kid.
Right.
Mr. Moose, I gotta talk to you.
Sure.
They're off the gentleman.
Can we maybe go off in a corner and talk?
You can't forget how it was, can you, kid?
What? Forget what?
Can't we get off in the corner and talk?
Oh.
That's what you said. How about that?
Yeah. I try not to think about it too much, Mr. Moose.
Well, I don't.
At the corner.
Well, how about it?
What, kid?
The talk.
Listen, Harry's on the line. Wants to lay off a win bet. 2,000 to win on Lumbergown with 7th at Jamaica.
Tell him I'm already loaded. Give it to somebody else.
Hey, look, Mr. Musso, I need $250. I need it right away.
Oh, Johnny, don't start on the horses. You got enough beef now. Your money I don't need.
Yeah, but I need it. No. It's not for me. Now, I don't want to bet. It's for my wife, Kathy.
Johnny, I'm not giving you enough already.
All right. Look, I'll pay you back. Look, this is important to me.
Look, kid. Let me give you a message, huh?
Hold on for the winner. Wait a while. Mighty time by 3.
Mighty time. Where did he come from?
40 to 1.
We got any action on him?
SK has got 100 and a half on the win.
And I got a couple of big ones on him, too.
Even as lemmings rush to the sea and drown, or as salmon contrive to die upstream, man is in great tidal motion. The tide moves, man moves.
I guess, what do you say?
Oh, hiya, Johnny. How's it going? You still got that stand?
Yeah, I just shut down for the day.
Kathy still working?
Nights. Yeah, we got to do it that way because of the kid Steffi, you know.
Oh, sure. Drink?
Ah, you know that stuff never did anything for me. What's the matter? Don't you remember? I never broke training. Besides, I'm trying to keep in shape. Hey, Gus, tell the truth. What do you think about the shape I'm in, huh?
Yeah, we're all in bad shape, Johnny. The whole world's in bad shape. Hey, you must do pretty good at that stand, huh? People like to read papers. Everybody likes to read what bad shape the world's in.
Listen, Gus, Kathy doesn't know anything, but I've been working out.
Johnny, I hate to ask you this, but well, you got a steady business now, and lately things ain't been going so good for me. You couldn't let me have like a 10, could you? Just till I set up my next fight. I got a great new boy. When do you see him? Well, if 10 comes hard, maybe you could make it like a Finn, huh? Boy, ain't it the life. I just thought if you could.
Gus, I want to fight again.
You're out of your mind.
I gotta get back in there. Just one good fight.
Kid, one good hit in the head, you'll be in a pine box. Boxing commission wouldn't let you back in the ring for all it.
Well, then give me a club fight, anything, a convention, stag, smoker. Look, I gotta have $250 and I need it right away.
Johnny, something tore loose in your head that last fight.
What's the matter with you? You know I ain't punchy.
I know you're not. Maybe better if you were. You got a time bomb between your ears, Johnny. One hit in the right spot and pow.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I can handle myself.
What makes this 250 so important?
I wouldn't tell nobody else. I mean, I wouldn't tell nobody else but you. It's Kathy. I want to send her to Baltimore.
Baltimore? You can go to Frisco and back for less than 250.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Look. I mean, you see, Kathy grew this rose. And for 3 years, she's fooled around with this rose. She's been grafting and she's been mixing and messing around with it, you know? She calls it the Steffi, same as our daughter. They say it's something, really something, Gus. I mean, the guys that know about roses, they say it's the best new rose since the American Beauty rose. There's this festival in Baltimore, see? And growers from all over the country are coming to compete. Well, you figure the car fare, the hotel, and then stuff to card the roses? I mean, you know, I gotta get some clothes for Kathy, and she can't go with what she's got in the closet. And it comes to $250, I figure.
You'd lay your head on a block for a lousy rose?
It's for my wife, you know. And she won't admit it, Gus. She says that she can't win, but it's the money, I know. She doesn't want to admit it's the money that's holding her back. But it's just a rose, Gus. I mean, this is something way down deep inside here. In here. Inside. That's what counts.
Tell you what I'll do, Johnny. I'll have a doc check you. If he says okay, it's okay with me. If he says no, I'm not the boy who's gonna lead you to your grave. Deal?
Deal. When can you set it up, Gus?
You say today, okay, let it be today.
Hey, Gus, you're the best, you know?
I'll be in touch, kid.
Thank you. Thanks, son.
I want you to check him, Doc. I want you to tell him he's okay.
Gus? That you, Gus?
There's $50 in it for you.
I've neglected my practice shamefully. You understand, Gus, I just let it go.
And a case of booze.
A case? A full case?
That's right, a full case.
No, I gotta think it over.
I'll get your black bag out of hock for you.
Thank you. You do realize, of course, that you can't get me out of hock. They took away my shingle. Could you imagine anybody taking your shingle?
It's okay, Doc. For this job, you don't need no shingle. Yeah, guys. Yeah.
Honey?
Who's with Steffi?
Oh, she's with Mrs. Hartman. Hey,
Something's
listen.
the matter, Johnny. Something's the
Nothing's
matter.
Will you listen to me? Everything's fine. Aces.
I'll get you a cup of coffee.
You're going to Baltimore. Surprising. Now look at your face.
Johnny, look, I'll be through here in a few minutes. And we'll go home, we'll talk together, go on over and drink your coffee, okay?
I got a bonus. $250.
200? For what?
For what? For the way I've been running the stand. I've been pushing a lot of papers across that stand. The publishers know a good thing when they see it. $250, me, Johnny Mills, tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, the guys are having a get-together in Jersey. And I gotta get in front of all the guys, and they're gonna hand me the money.
The money goes in the bank.
No, ma'am. Baltimore. Tomorrow, I want you to go out and buy a new dress, new shoes, and I want you to get a nice spring coat. You gotta look good on that stand when they hand you the blue ribbon.
Johnny.
Oh. Take it easy, fella. I've done many wicked things, but I never killed a man. Not deliberately.
Jimmy.
Each man is a tiny miracle, that he walks and talks. Even this much is too dazzling to comprehend. That he feels and thinks, he remembers. How can you accept so overwhelming a gift? Except to fail it, to dissipate, to inherit. When I was an intern, a scalpel in my hand, my first cadaver before me. When I made that first incision, to probe, to learn, how could I accept that the heart I exposed was merely a muscle, a pump? Systolic, diastolic, and our blood circulates. How easy it is to give names to things. We're all givers of names, we men. Not doers, not creators, just givers of names. Tell me, gentlemen, what name do I call myself? Drunk? Dreamer?
Depressive.
No. Just one name for me now. $50 and a case of liquor, that's all it cost. Murderer. Murderer! Murderer!
Johnny never lied to me. If he said that he's at a news vendors meeting in Jersey, then that's where he is.
Mrs. Mills, do you know a Gus Slack?
He hasn't been seeing Gus Slack, has he?
Mrs. Mills, does Johnny still have his old boxing stuff, his shoes and trunks?
Frank, get on the phone to Parker. See if he can get the New Jersey police to check out today's public fair permits. Because even if Johnny's fighting in a private club, they still have to file for a permit.
Right.
They're gone.
Well, then that's it, Mrs. Mills. Johnny's fighting tonight.
But he can't. He can't. He knows he can't.
Gus Slack gave him a phony checkup. He hired some drunk who used to be a doctor, told Johnny he was as sound as a dollar.
Why?
Well, Slack had Johnny sign a lot of papers. I don't know, Johnny, he probably thought they were fight contracts. Actually, it was an insurance policy. The kind you can get without a doctor's okay. It's not much of a policy, $1,800, but enough for Gus Slack. He's the beneficiary.
He did it for me. Don't you see? Johnny did it for me. For $250 and a new dress, a pair of shoes, a new spring coat, and more.
Mrs. Mills, now look, that's not going to help. Not jumping.
Go! I'll tear up the business.
No, now stop.
They did it. They killed him. They killed him.
Is there any word yet, Frank?
The lieutenant's got the chief of the Jersey troopers on the other line. We're all holding on, Jimmy.
Now look, Mrs. Mills, try. Just try and hold on with us. Just try.
Disinfect these later.
The cop says he's still got a glass head. What gives?
Look, mister, this boy of mine may not be the greatest fighter in the world, but he's a good kid and he's clean.
You better be right about that, both of you.
I'm sorry, miss. I really didn't know. I really didn't know.
No.
I'm all right, Doc. I'm all right.
Well, you better let me decide that.
I want you to go out and buy a nice red coat. Like the color of that flower of yours, huh? You think they got one like that? So this way, when you're standing up there, the judges won't know which is the rose and which is you.
Well, there's no evidence of concussion or fracture, but we better take x-rays just the same.
Well, it's like a fellow said down at the precinct earlier today. A man is a kind of a little miracle in himself, isn't he?
There are 8 million stories in the naked city. this has been one of them.